Hello, witchy people. It's been a really hot and long day. I've had the grandchildren, my youngest grandchildren, around today, my little twin grandbaby girls, and had a really nice time. But the garden had to be done, and it was too hot during the day to actually do any of the work. And because I hadn't done any of the work, I didn't film it. And so I waited until quite late this evening to finish up the garden. And now, apart from removing some earth from the corner behind the summer house, everything that can be done in the garden has been done until after the building work is finished. And I did promise that I would show you it. I've got a couple of extra little bits that I'm going to add on as well. When we cut down the ivy at the bottom of the garden, there was one part of the trunk. I haven't even got the part of the trunk, but I got some of the as it got smaller, and it was so big it looked like a tree. But yeah, so I'll upload the video of the garden just to show you how it's coming along, and then hopefully the next garden video I do will be maybe next year. We'll see. Certainly when the raised area and the patio's done, and we'll see how it goes. But here's the video. It is evening time. And the garden is now ready for the builders. I found some more holly. It's getting a bit dark, so I don't know if you'll see it. But all this is holly. This is holly. And down there is ivy. More holly. And there are 3 lilac plants in there. And my coffee, obviously. I broke my bench. You see, just there. But it is quite old. So, you won't be able to see much because it is getting dark. But that's all been tidied. Hubby broke my flowers at the end of the garden. And Coco has been sat there for about 3/4 of an hour. Coco, what have you seen? The smell here is divine. The lilac is just, it's gorgeous. It smells so beautiful. So I have everything planted up at the bottom. I've got quite a few foxgloves planted up there now. And of course my bleeding hearts, 3 of those, and my Jacob's ladder, which is just there. Pond is still green, but I have got some barley straw coming. I'm going to buy some water starwort and some water violet. And I have 3 water lilies that aren't doing too well. It's just too sunny. But it is nice here in the evenings, I must admit. So everything's been dug up, except for the borage. I got 78 flowers off of there today, and I'll probably get the same tomorrow. But as you can see, all across here has all been dug up. So that's all the brambles gone now. And this here, that is the electrics for the shed and the pond. I had to stick me rhubarb up there. I had the grandchildren round today, so I had to stop them getting into the shed. Into the shed? Into this area here. They weren't allowed in here, because the pond edge obviously isn't raised here, and I don't want them falling in, whereas the pond edge is raised. The rest of it, which Aria loves because she just throws things in and waits for the fish. For some reason it's right. Okay, so lots and lots of foxgloves planted here. This is actually Russian Bluebells, which is like a bigger version of English bluebells. Not planted very well, but they were kind of like leftover. And this is obviously all cranesbill geranium. Got this still waiting for when I eventually get my pots through. The roof has been done, and I should have shown you when I was over there. All the ivy has been taken off from up here. I don't know if you can see, just, where's my finger? There's my finger, just there. One little piece of ivy that we couldn't get out. But yeah, so at the end of the garden, the wild rose, it actually comes from down here and goes right the way up. Lots of little dragonflies and stuff just coming out. So yeah, it's all this is, I've had this for several years, and her name is Eileen, because she looks just like my nan when my nan was a little girl, and her name obviously was Eileen. Now I've put the mint into a more shaded area. You can see it's growing, but nothing else has changed. So just the digging up, and obviously what's left in there of the rosemary bush that we burnt today. Just the glowing embers, which actually still smells really, really good. So there. So just got to wait for the house will be bricked up. There were patio doors here instead of a window. And then a patio that comes right the way up here to a step, which will be here. This, where the fence is there, there'll be a step. And then this will be all levelled off. And I'll have planting all up here. Hopefully, some deadly nightshade and lots more foxgloves, and then some more other things like penstemon and such like, because obviously I do have my penstemon, but just not the planters to plant them in. Kitty! Oh, what a shame it's not going to focus. I'm not saying any of my cats are mad, but I think my cats are mad. So there we go. And as you can see, it's getting dark. And my white lilac is now fully out. It flowers slightly later than the purple lilac. See, the purple lilac will be over within a week. That'll be completely gone. And the white lilac will last about half a week to a week afterwards. So there we go, all done. Had to show you this huge monster is the stem of an ivy. Because we took the ivy out from the back of the garden, just on this bit here. So there we go.